Aries, let's see what's happening with you this month. Sorry about the glare. I'm not that tall. I gotta get a blind to cover that. Let's pull your baseline energy and then we'll see what the surrounding story is. I'll pull some clarifiers for each that comes out. Strength. You have had to handle something really big recently. The Strength card shows up when you're wondering if you're going to make it to the finish line. Another major arcana. So far, only 2 cards popped out, both major arcanas and both big ones, which tells me there has been something very significant that has happened. Death, the ending of something. Something had to come to a close. But when the Death card shows up with Strength, it means that you know that there's rebirth. There's a new beginning. There's something else on its way. Let's see. Page of Cups. Some sort of apology or new beginning or small offer or something along those lines. A little bit of something new. The Lovers. That is an intense soul connection, a counterpart, somebody who is a divine connection to you. The Hierophant. Some of you are dealing with a marriage, it looks like something is maybe coming to a close. Maybe a relationship had to end. The Hierophant is higher levels of commitment. So something that was long-term, highly committed. Let's pull, because this is lots of major arcana cards here. 4 out of 5 are major arcanas. And that Page of Cups is, like I said, seems very significant too, even though it's a minor arcana. Page of Cups has to do with, like I said, a new beginning, an apology, some sort of a reconciliation happening. Maybe a reconciliation in a marriage. The Devil, toxic. Something is toxic that needed to be healed, that needed to be released, let go of. Yet again, another major arcana card, which tells me right now you are just in the thick of a lot of things because the universe said it's time. Major arcana cards are all about fate and destiny and what the universe kind of throws in your path in order to deal with. We have the free will to handle those things the way we choose, but the lessons and all that are given to us are where the destiny and the fate comes in. Let's see what else is going on here. 5 of Pentacles. You're feeling very left out in the cold about something, very depressed, very hurt, very down about the way something went, maybe the way something has ended, that fell on top of the Death card, whatever it is that's ending right now, or whatever it is that's coming to a close. You feel very left out. Left out of your foundation. This is home and stability and foundation and the things that keep you grounded. Emperor is all about Aries energy. You are very much going through something big, something that is shifting. Let's see, what's the Strength card about? Why is the Strength card here? Let's see. Justice. That is balance. That is sometimes legal matters, legal battles, divorce, things like that. Justice is about holding, in the Justice card, she's holding the sword of truth, which means truths had to be spoken and had to be revealed, and the scales, and that's the only way to get things balanced. When Justice, again, another major arcana card, which means that justice is being served right now. Justice, things needed to, a lot of internal struggles right now that you're having. A lot of fighting within, lots of reflecting and thinking about things, and that's you battling with yourself. That's you trying to get through some stuff, trying to get through some heavy and thick emotions. And right now the full moon is in Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign. Very deep, heavy emotions are coming to the surface and are needing to be dealt with. Another major arcana, the card of time and destiny in the major arcana, which is all about fate and destiny. It's time. It's time to handle those burdens, handle those. And you just showed up again in your own reading. There's more of that Emperor energy. That's Aries energy. The Emperor sits in his power, in his throne. Another major arcana card. and it knows that it's time to deal with things. Comes to the Emperor is the embodiment of all the kings. It's the only way to progress and move and heal and come out of this energy and this situation that you're dealing with is by going into your Emperor energy and figuring it out. Yep, this is very tightly holding on to what's yours and what's the most precious thing to you. This is about holding on to whatever is your big wish right now. Boundaries, setting boundaries for yourself and what you will and won't allow and what you will and won't do. And it's about coming to terms with what your big wish is and what it is that you want to hold on to right now. Why is the Hierophant here? Like I said, that's the card of marriage and higher levels of commitment, stability, foundation, tradition. Ace of Wands and Four of Swords. Ace of Wands tells me there's some sort of new spark there. Maybe in a relationship, in a commitment or something like that. You have a newfound spark that is there for this person. Ace of Wands is generally the most phallic symbol in the deck. So some sort of excitement, passion, lust, a newfound energy that you're trying to put into a relationship here. But Four of Swords tells me that you need to also worry about self-care. Right now, self-care is super important. Remembering to take a minute to breathe, to relax. See the pose she's in. She is putting all the swords down right now. She is realizing that fighting isn't going to work, that fighting herself isn't going to work, fighting outside isn't going to work. It's the time to hold steady within. Let's pull on the Lovers. What's happening with this Lovers energy here? The Lovers. Okay. Five of Swords. Again, that's that energy of the fighting. It's lots of fighting happening with a lover, fighting that's, leaves you very stuck in your head about things. Seven of Wands, because there's a desire to protect right now, to hold tight to what is yours, because there is a crumbling happening. A Tower moment is a big shaking, a big awakening, a big revelation of some kind. When the Tower appears, it's the universe said it's time to shake things up and change the course. That's why Wheel of Fortune is here. Again, lots of major arcanas. So something was shaken with a lover, with an intense connection, that you're, like I said, trying to protect, but very much fighting and battling, and judgment. Judgment comes when everybody's going to get what they deserve in the end. So this is why you always have to be careful about what karma you put out, right? Because when Judgment Day arrives, that karma comes for everybody. Lessons are learned all the way around. Page of Pentacles. That's that. I think you got that page before, didn't you? Was that one of the pages? No, you had Page of Cups, right? But Page of Pentacles is the page that goes off and has to learn a new lesson, a really hard one sometimes, because you have to take care of you. You have to take care of what's around you. You're, like I said, in a very protective mode right now of protecting everything that's in front of you and around you, and it's protecting the home, the foundation, the base. But you have to be very careful right now about releasing anything that's toxic. And when you're trying to hold on to something, make sure you're holding on to the right things for the right reasons. Because this is the kind of energy where if you hold on to these toxic patterns instead, it's not, when Judgment Day comes, it's not going to be good for anybody. You're going to keep getting hit with the Tower moments until you fix what's here. If you fix, you put that newfound passion and energy and excitement into fixing what's fixable, and making sure you know that it's time to release what isn't and let go of what's not working. Let go of anything that's toxic. Release it. Let it go, so that when judgment comes and what's comes for you is all the good you've put out comes back for you, you know? Don't get stuck in these tower moments too often, because you let them happen but by not taking care of things when you're supposed to. Look, by not setting boundaries at the right times, that's how you're going to not make it to the finish line the right way. You want to get to the finish line and win. And that's possible, provided you release everything that isn't working. You put your focus on what is, and you focus on building your foundation and all the things that are stable around you. That's what needs to be nurtured and guarded and protected right now, is the stability. Whatever that means to you, however it means that you get there. You will get there, you know. You're going to be okay. There's a lot of major arcana here, which just tells me there's a lot of lessons, a lot of, excuse me, spiritual growth, a lot of talking. Clearly, I'm having a little throat chakra problem. Lots of things that have to be expressed and dealt with right now, so that cycles can close and new ones can open. Like I said, use that energy right now, that energy of the full moon, to release everything that's heavy, everything that's a burden, everything that's toxic and not in your favor right now. Release it, let it go, so that you can allow in that new flow of energy that elevates you to a whole different place and space. Because the strength is in you, it's in there. You just have to refocus and put it into put the energy in the right place. And some of that place is you. So don't forget about you along the way. A little bit of self-care here needs to happen. You got to fill if you're going to pour out. You know, you can't keep pouring out of an empty cup. Got to replenish sometimes too. So have a good May, and I will see you soon. Bye.